How's it going, chaps? John with you again. Who else? And I'm giving you an update on the work I've been doing in the evenings. I've been working away on this. Okay, it's the Dragon 1/35th scale IJA, Imperial Japanese Army, Type 95 light tank Hago. It's the Hakuman version, and it's a Dragon Smart kit. Okay. Kindly given to me by Joe from Joe's Model Kits, Joe Bentley. Lovely chap, Joe. The headmaster, as Simon has called him. And I'll tell you, I'm having great fun with it. I really am. It's tiny. It's freaking tiny. It really is. And just to show you how tiny it is, we're going to zoom down to the bench and we're going to have a look at it. Right, so here we are, we're at the bench, and as you can see, like I said, this thing is absolutely tiny. I mean, there's the side of my hand, and my hand covers it, so you can see it in my fingers even. It's bloody well tiny. But there's loads of nice PE in it. Nice PE there in the front. Bring it right over a bit better there, like that. Slightly better. As you can see, it's beautifully detailed. Absolutely beautifully detailed. Really is. There's P in loads of little spots, and I have plenty more to put on. Plenty more PE to go on. There's a cover to go on over here and things, but I want to get that painted before I put on the cover. So I mean, if you look inside in the turret, it's as busy as hell, and it gives you a lovely, lovely detail inside. If you wanted to have the hatches open, you could have them open quite easily, and you can get to see in there quite nicely. But the only thing is, there's no sort of extra interior detail, which is a pity, because it would be nice to have the whole thing open just to show. But overall, it's a beautiful kit, absolutely beautiful fit. Unbelievably beautiful fit. The only problems I'm having with it really are my big chunky fingers, and trying to put on the small parts. I'm finding it a bit difficult and even trying to see them, because even here on the bogies, okay, they work, they're lovely little bogies, but you can see there's even little tiny little bits of PE in there. Okay, there's two pieces in each one. Okay, so there's two little pieces of PE in there. They're absolutely lovely. It's a lovely job indeed. Bogies, when they're on, oops, put them on the right way, John, anyway, at least. Okay, get the bogies on like that. And you could have, you know, a certain bit of workability in your tracks for if you want to, you know, for posing it, for a dio and things like that. I'm just going to have it straight. I'm not going to do a dio for this one. I'm just going to keep it nice and straight. Pity I can't keep the camera straight, but I'll keep them nice and straight anyway. Sorry, I bet you I'm after missing out what I'm after showing you. What I was showing you there was the bogies were on, and they're workable. Okay, so far so good. Okay, there she is, absolutely gorgeous. Really is. If I could find the instruction sheet, give me 2 seconds, I have it over here. Oh, stretch, move. And back again. Right, I'll just move these out of the way. Let me have a look at the instruction sheet. Okay, so big stringy pages, one big long sheet. Right, first of all, I did all the wheels. They're all done. Let the build up. I just bring this out a side. There we go. Right, I had to build up all the parts for the suspension and for the wheels. Nice little bits of work there in the back. It gives you plenty of options. You can use either a plastic piece or PE. To cut off some parts to put on a PE piece. Some of it is good, some of it is a bit stupid. I've been chatting away with Simon when I've been building this, and there's certain parts when I come across them now here. on this one here. Now, as you can see, right? I'll get the camera nice and central. Okay, and we get a pointy stick. we use a hairy stick as a pointy stick. Right. You've got a part on there, and it's already on the on it. Okay, and I will show you the part. Okay. Now, there is what we're talking about. This little thing here. Okay. This tiny little thing here. Okay. Now, where are we? I'm after losing the page. I'm after losing my page. Where are we? There we are. Right. It tells you to cut it off. Okay. Cut it off. And then stick on a PE piece, which is exactly the same as that. There's no difference. You're not cutting that off to put on a different piece. You're putting practically the same thing on, but in PE. And it's so small and finicky, I didn't bother. I left the piece on. Okay, they do say it's an option. Okay, you can either use that or not. I decided not to. There's no need, if you know what I mean. There is no need. Where else we got the same thing? The same thing here on this. Okay. Now this time I actually did use the PE piece. Okay, and the back of that, which is this PE piece here. Okay, with a little kind of a handle or knobby kind of thing. Which is that one there. Okay. And those pieces, and you got two little the tiny, I'll tell you, you've to cut them off the edge of the sprue. Now if I can find it now I can show you. Now my eyesight ain't the best. It ain't the best, and I'm using sort of super goggles to see, but this I found a little bit bloody well ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. If you can see here on the sprue, there they are, right? You have to slice them off and glue them onto the thing. They're little sort of rivets or bolts or nuts or whatever, and they're a bloody nightmare. They really, really are, and that's why I didn't bother putting on these ones. Okay, because I did it in that. It only took me about half an hour. I'd been mad. I pulled my hair out, stuck it back in again, and I was not happy with it. So we are at this point in time up as far as step. I've done 11. I've done that. 12. Here we are. I'm up as far as step 13. Okay, and I just have to make that, okay, out of the PE, just bend it over. Okay, like I said, I'm going to paint under this first and then put on the cover. Okay, then we're on to the jack, the tools, a few more pieces, bits and pieces go on the side skirts and things, and that's it then, finished. Just stick on the tracks, and then we're on to the painting stage. Like I said, beautiful kit, absolutely beautiful kit, really is. I'd recommend it to anybody. It is not an easy kit. It is not an easy kit. Like I said, there's loads and loads of small parts in it. So you want good eyesight and tiny little fingers. But if you haven't got good eyesight and tiny little fingers, it's still an enjoyable kit to build. It really, really is. So I'm going to leave this update at that. Next update, I will have it all completely assembled, dry assembled, and it's time to start then with the painting. Okay, so the painting, it looks pretty extensive. It's 3-color camouflage. I'm going to enjoy that, most definitely going to enjoy that. So I'll leave it at that, lads. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already subscribed, and if you have subscribed, thank you very, very much. I do really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out the Bum on Mondays. And also, don't forget, check out the egg tank building with myself and Abs. And Abby's doing her egg tank. And today she did some airbrushing and everything else, and she's absolutely fabulous. A natural with it. Just a little bit more control and get it nice and fine, but you know what I mean, overall I'm really impressed with her work so far on that. So anyway, that's it, lads. Catch you on the next one. Stay safe. In the meantime, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it. This is John signing off.